F7.
F7.
No, I mean,
Linda's 7. Linda's 7. Jack is 6. So we're gonna move later. We'll figure it out later.
Maybe you left it at home.
Recording in progress.
All right, let's call this special meeting together to order for January 2nd, 2024, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you so much. Today, the special meeting is to interview some commission. We have the Arts Commission, Youth Commission, and Lodging Tax Advisory Commission. And so we're going to start with the Arts Commission, and we have 3 folks who are applying for positions. And we'll start with Evita Fellensberg. And I know I mispronounced that, and I'm so sorry. I should know better. Yes, please. And we'll give you about 5 minutes to talk about why you want to be reappointed to the commission, maybe a little bit about yourself and what you see the commission doing in the future.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm Iveta Felsenberg, and I was working at the Arts Commission already 8 years. I'm a commissioner, and my artworks are always, I'm artist. My artworks are always, I participated always in the Arts Commission's exhibitions, Arts Alive. Last year I make my big project. This is my idea, Arts Explosion at the June, and I'm still working on the Arts Explosion project with my team. And I'm just like to paint. And I would like to see in this year or next year some differences in our federal way. Maybe some art walks that, like in other cities, or some art galleries. And if the city needs help, Arts Commission always helps to make this project happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions?
I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for reapplying, and thanks for the work that you've done so far. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And the question, it says, are you able to meet in the evening? And you did not answer that. Are you able to meet in the evenings? Or it's only daytime?
Or daytime.
Daytime
In the
only?
mornings,
No
yeah.
evenings. Okay.
Yeah, mornings is better for me.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Council President?
Well, thank you for the Arts Explosion. That was a very good job. I like the idea of an art walk.
Yes, this is a super idea, because every small town has these art walks. Yeah.
So, how would that work in our town? What do you think? How would that work?
Maybe because right now we know so many artists from Federal Way who participate in Arts Explosion project. We talk with them, and maybe we made some street for pedestrian street, maybe in City Square, or when the Tree Lights Square always happen, and make this art walk the first time in this year. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a good idea.
Councilmember Dovey?
Yeah, 8 years, that's a long time, so
Yes.
thank you. I'm interested in the art walk, as my colleague did. How would you envision we start that?
This art
What-
walk.
Yeah, what's that look like? You say a street, you close it down, what is, You know, for a guy who doesn't know what an art walk is but heard of it, how do you envision starting?
Maybe this happens in some Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on the weekend, and artists participated with their. There is maybe some art booths, and artists participated with their different artworks or paintings or some kind of sculptures or clay works or whatever, or jewelry. And but this artwork, I think, my vision is not like a farmer's market style, but more sophisticated. And we will help to make this for arts commissioners, and yeah, and maybe some musicians, like a little artsy thing, some jazz music, or we will collaborate with the city musicians who participate in the what's the music festival? Make the music festival musicians and come together and decide to make this. This is easy. Only come together and start talking about this.
One more follow-up question.
Sure.
So what would the budget be? And I'm assuming from your talk, it would be like for a week out of the year, it wouldn't be permanent, it'd be kind of pop-up and planned. But what do you think a budget to do something like that, to pull it off would be?
For this artwork? Budget.
And you could think about it and come back later. I just, you know,
Yes.
I think it's a great idea, but if you don't know what it's going to cost, you can't say, yeah, let's do it.
I know. We will start, if the city, the public will be interested in this, we will start making this. Yeah, and come together and start talking about finances too. Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm sure that with a dream, you can make anything happen.
I mean?
I think that the Arts Commission's done a lot of good work over the last few years, and, well, I was on it, and we did good work back then, too. But the Arts Explosion was really fabulous, and I'm excited for that to come back. Do you have any questions for us?
No? Thank
Okay.
you very much
Awesome.
for listening me,
you.
especially my accent.
Thank you for reapplying, and thanks for being on the Arts Commission.
All right, thank you.
Marianne Pukas?
I will help her.
Okay, thank you.
She's a new.
Hi.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here and for applying for being on the Arts Commission. So we'll do the same thing. We'll let you talk about yourself and why you'd like to be on the commission and what you'd like to see. And don't be nervous, we're all friendly up here. Many of us have been in your position before applying for commissions. So you can go ahead and start.
I am photographer. Не знаю, что еще.
He participated in the Arts Alive exhibition. Ну, скажи ты from Ukraine.
I'm from Ukraine. I live in USA 1 year with my friend, with my family. I have 3 children, and a photographer 5 years. I like запечатлить, я не знаю как.
Что?
Запечатлить. Делай.
Entertain.
I entertain happy life people, family, children. I like it.
Что ты хочешь сделать для нашего города?
Ну, тут я не знаю, как лучше.
Арт-галерея хочешь, фотографии.
I would like art gallery, photography.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
И ты хочешь работать в Arts Commission?
I would like work in arts commission.
How did you hear about the Arts Commission?
Ну, от кого ты слышал? От меня, говорю.
From Iveta.
Oh, awesome. Are there any questions? Go ahead, Councilmember Tran.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Thank you for applying. You mentioned that you are a photographer, and I'm just curious what your specialty. Are you portrait, Are you leaning toward landscape, or what is it?
Portrait, family, many people, model, children. No weddings. No weddings.
Okay, thank you.
Councilmember Dovey.
Yeah. You said you're fairly new from the Ukraine. Did you participate in any organizations like this when you were in the Ukraine, prior to arriving in the U.S.?
No, the first time.
Oh, good, thank you.
So, if you please tell her thank you. It's very hard to come to a new country and try to learn the language and get involved. It's very difficult to do, so thank you, and thank you for translating for her. But absolutely,
Thank you.
we're a nation of immigrants, and that everybody at some point in their life had problems. So thank you for applying.
So I do have one question. The Arts Commission meets in the daytime, in the morning. Are you available at that point?
Yes, in morning.
Great, good to know. Go ahead.
So what do you think your main contribution will be to the commission?
Что-то новое, Арts-Commission, как бы, внедришь? Как бы, или твой project какой-то?
Я пока не знаю даже, надо думать. Можно сказать, я могу подумать об этом.
Скажи, что с фотографиями что-то хочешь. Не надо думать ничего.
Как это сказать? Фото-проект.
Okay, all right, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, and thanks for applying for the commission, and welcome to Federal Way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our third applicant is Vicki Chenoweth, and she's currently the chair. She has a letter in the packet. She's, I believe, traveling and not able to be here tonight. Have you all had a chance to look at the letter?
Yeah, her letter was very, very good.
Okay. So if we're ready, we can go to Andrew Hamilton. And I don't see him. Applying for the Youth Commission, we're a little bit early.
We usually tell everybody to come at 5. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will move forward. If he comes in, we can interview him. Kristen Wells.
So the next two are supposed to be on Zoom. We're having problems with Zoom right now. Thomas is working on it.
Okay.
We do have Kristen is on the line. I'm just unsure if she can hear the mics or if we can hear her. I don't know. Thomas, if you're back there, can you let us know if we're good to go?
Oh, okay.
We can do that, or we can reschedule. We could put them on the next meeting. We don't have anything for the next meeting. And Mike Dunwoody also just contacted us and let us know that he's unable to make it. He's not feeling well, so those two at least, we could reschedule them and Vicky if we wanted to for the next meeting.
So, can we have the meeting this coming on the 10th then? How's that? Because there's a meeting scheduled for that. Maybe that would be before.
So is it the will of the council to reschedule these interviews and then to our next meeting?
Yeah, we have time on the 16th. We could do it.
The next meeting, next to,
Oh, next meeting?
Yeah.
Not tomorrow afternoon?
no, unless
Thought
you
I
want
heard
to come.
tomorrow afternoon, I go,
I'm-
I will not be here, unfortunately.
Is that the will of the council?
You know, Vicki Chenoweth is the chair of the commission. She's written a letter. If you're all okay with not having to interview her, I think that, there would be no reason unless you would like to do that.
As I've stated in the past, my rule of thumb is if someone's not here, I'm not going to vote for them. But saying that, she's a chair, she does well, and if the rest of the council wants to vote for somebody that's already on there, I'm okay with that. I just have, that's my policy.
And she wrote an excellent
Yeah,
letter.
she wrote a
and-
great
and-
letter.
She wrote a
and,
very nice
uh,
She's done a great job.
Recognizing that she wouldn't be here also.
Yeah.
So we
So-
have
So I,
Greta and Vicky, and then we have one open vacant position, position number 4 for the Arts Commission. And then 2 alternate positions. I have position 4 on here.
I don't see it on mine. But-
Is that correct, Stephanie? It's
I
what
don't have the roster in front of me. Yeah, if you have the roster, then that's roster.
Okay,
The commission interview sheet just shows how many people we had to interview and the slots open. So if there's
Okay.
additional on the roster, it wouldn't show because we didn't have applicants to fill those.
okay. So we have 3 voting positions open and 3 applicants.
3 voting, yes, through 2026.
Okay. Did you want to go ahead and just do those appointments this
Yeah.
evening?
I think,
I think that was said very repeatedly.
Okay,
and I think for Kristen and Mike Dunwoody, you know, they're not here, they can't be, just reschedule them.
and Kristen is available online, but Mike isn't.
Kristen is on the line right now. Yes, if we can get her up. The other thing about LTAC is it's a very specific applicants that are representing hoteliers, so it's not exactly like another commission would be.
Right.
So we're limited on if it's not these.
So do you have a meeting between now and, so you need to have a meeting?
That was the question I was asking Stephanie, if we can go ahead and have the meeting or if we need to reschedule, so.
We're on? Kristen is on, awesome. So Kristen with LTAC. Hi, Kristen. Oh, maybe. Kristen, can you hear us? Hi, Kristen.
I can hear you.
Okay, we can hear you, awesome.
You hear my dog as well? I'm so sorry about that.
Well, pet him for us.
She's been sitting here quiet until we all started talking.
Thank you for applying for the Lodging Tax Commission. Would you like to just give us a couple minutes and talk about yourself and why you'd like to be on the commission?
Sure. Well, I've been a part of Federal Way as a whole for many, many years. I live in University Place, but I have been with the Courtyard by Marriott Seattle Federal Way for 5 years and have participated when Tim Johnson was on board as approving grants and that kind of thing on that committee. And then last year, our general manager at the hotel left and asked me to step in for her. And so I've been on the LTAC committee for a year now and just loving getting involved deeper and deeper into Federal Way and what goes on. It's just, you know, it's not only a benefit to me for my job, but I want to be able to utilize the experience that I've had in travel and tourism for the last, feels like 100 years, to be able to, you know, make a change and help grow the city of Federal Way. So that's the big reason I want to continue to stay on the LTAC committee.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead.
Not a question, but I just want to say thank you to Kristen. She's been a valued member of the committee. Her input is really solid, and her suggestions, ideas are really good. So I definitely support having her back or having her appointed to this position, her knowledge, and then also, of course, the role that she plays. And I believe it's hard to find applicants for this role anyway because of the nature of the committee. So I definitely support Kristen being appointed, reappointed to her position.
Well, we're glad she reapplied.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead.
I'm moving ahead already.
Oh.
I'm assuming Kristen is great, but,
Councilmember Doty.
I just have one question. Most of the great ideas come from our committee members on the commissions that work their way up to the council. Have you been thinking about anything you'd like to see happen next year through your committee at LTAC?
Is this question to me?
Yes, sorry. Yes, Christine, sorry, that was,
Yes, I have. I'm also really involved with the chamber as well. So my mission this year would be really to get the city and the chamber to work in conjunction so that we can develop not just economic development, which will bring businesses to the city, but also on my side, I don't just bring tourism and events and groups to the city, but also corporations. So my goal is to work closer with the city and with the chamber this year to help bring more businesses and more group type business to the city and really make Federal Way known as one of the places to, have your groups with the PAC and the other facilities we have, in addition to the other hotels we have in the area. But also as an overnight stay and long-term stay for people who are doing business throughout the Western Washington and Puget Sound. So I'm hoping this year that we can come closer together with bringing the city of Federal Way and the chamber together. So it's kind of my mission this year.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Nope. All right.
maybe I need
thank-
to move this.
Oh, yeah, I can't see it. Go ahead.
So with light rail coming in, how is that going to affect the Marriott? Do you have any projections on your end?
I don't have any projections, but I think it's going to be a huge asset to our hotel, especially because the ability for people to base themselves again at our property in Federal Way and even tourism in Federal Way, and then branch out to North and South Puget Sound is going to be huge. So we're looking forward to having that completely up and running here in the next few years. So I think it's going to be a huge asset to not only my hotel, but all the other hotels in the area.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for us?
I don't think so. I'm just honored to be a part of this committee and be able to, as those of you that I've met before know that when I have something to say, I pretty much say it. And I have, because of my, my past experience, I have a lot of destination management experience and that kind of thing as well. So I'm well versed in economic development and tourism and how it affects the city. So I'm really honored to be a part of this committee in Federal Way.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll be in touch with you, okay?
All right. Well, thank you. You guys have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
You too. So I would like to ask the chair of this committee, Mike Dunwoody has done an excellent job on this. Would you be, if we had support, interested in reappointing him?
Absolutely. He is the historian of this committee. He's been on it for a long time. And he has inside knowledge for all the activities that happen in Federal Way, particularly at the Aquatic Center. And so, yes.
And the reason I ask is that he was reappointed on 3/02 of 2022. So we must have interviewed him then, right?
He was here.
Is there interest in that, or would you like to interview him?
Are you asking each of us?
I'm asking yeah. the
Is there a, for the LTAC committee, Lydia, if he's not appointed tonight, do you have a meeting coming up? Will you be able to have a quorum without him?
Well, it depends on whether or not people show up also. But because of how unique the committee is also, it's imperative that we have those positions filled.
No, the answer is no, I don't think.
I don't think we have a committee.
You'll be able to meet until the position is filled.
Because we have to have equal number of people from both sides. And that would take that away from us.
And we have no other interested applicants. Go ahead.
Well, I think if we make an exception to all the candidates, then we should make exception to Mike as well, which is fair.
Hey, he's been around for so long, he's done so many things in our community. I can't imagine why we wouldn't appoint him, so, thank you.
Okay. Are there any objections? No?
I served with Mike on the original LTAC meetings many, many years ago. I mean, the guy's got it down, he knows what it is, he's dedicated. I mean, there's nobody better. It's just unfortunate he can't be here tonight from my standpoint, but he's got my support if the committee up here wants to put him on.
And I know he would have been here had it not been for the fact that he's not feeling well. So that's not even, it's not a negligence, he just can't be here today, so. And then in all fairness, I think if we want to have our meeting, our next upcoming meeting, we already have the agenda set and everything. I think it would be great to have him appointed tonight.
Okay. Any objections? No? All right, so, and the young man who is applying for the Youth Commission, we'll see if we can interview him at a later time?
Yeah, we can hold his application over.
Okay.
I think he's a senior though, so
Yeah,
I,
yes.
you know, we'll see, but yeah.
But
Do you know him?
he's supposed to be here at what
No.
time?
He was supposed to be here at 5.
Oh, 5. But he's scheduled, he probably may have seen the schedule to show up at 5:20. Oh, it's 5:28. He's already late, okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we know what we're doing with Arts Commission, and we know what we would like to do with the lodging tax? Yes? So
Yes.
are we ready to move into executive session?
Yes.
All right, so council will adjourn to executive session for pending or potential litigation pursuant to RCW 42.30.11(1)(i) and sale or lease of property pursuant to RCW 42.30.11(i)(c). And we will return for our regular meeting at 6:30. Thank you.